Welcome to Cindy's Certified Recipes. If you're looking for high protein, low calorie, and tasty all in one, you've come to the right place. So like, subscribe, and share everybody, and let's go make some turkey meatballs. We're going to start off our turkey meatballs by adding our seasonings and our binders to the bowl first. And that's going to start with 1 cup of rolled oats, not the quick oats, the kind you have to cook, but rolled oats. Half a teaspoon of cumin, a half a teaspoon of thyme, two teaspoons of Chipotle Seasoning, 2 teaspoons of dry mustard, 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 tablespoon of fresh garlic chopped fine, 1/4 cup of onions chopped fine, 1/4 cup of red pepper chopped fine, 1/4 cup of zucchini chopped fine, and 1/4 cup of carrots chopped fine. Now we have 3 eggs beaten, and I'm going to stir that up. And the reason I do this part first is because no matter what type of meat you use, whether it's the turkey or beef and veal, it's always better to stir this part up so you don't overwork the meat. Overworking the meat can yield tough meatballs, and nobody wants tough meatballs. So you're just going to stir that to incorporate it. All right, and now I'm going to get, this is 2 pounds of ground turkey, white meat. And don't be afraid to use your hands and just get in there and start mixing it up. Again, try not to overwork it. Using the oatmeal instead of breadcrumbs yields another higher level of protein, less sodium, actually no sodium in the oatmeal, and as there would be in breadcrumbs, and a higher potassium. That's looking good right there. Now we're ready to get our baking sheet and start making some meatballs. I like to have a bowl of water here in case I need to dip my hands, because it can get a little sticky. So just a little bit of water there and a towel to have. And I just have a big tablespoon here that I just like to grab some, and you can make these any size you want, but the size will dictate how long they stay in the oven. And so just make a rough ball, set it down, and do that with the whole bowl. My sister makes these all the time. She is hypoglycemic, which means she needs to eat a lot of protein during the day. And she'll make these in huge batches and actually carries them around with her in case she needs a good protein jolt to keep her going. And she makes them really big. But today I'm making them medium. Another thing too, if you want them on the spicier side, you can add a bit of red pepper flake or sriracha, and then they're a little spicier. What's nice about this is they are quick and delicious And you can freeze them, and they're just a great source of a quick meal to have around. You can drop them in some broth with some ramen noodles, make a little sauce or aioli, all kinds of possibilities. Here's one pan, and I'll clean off my hands and we'll pop that in the oven. Veggie and protein packed, these delicious meatballs will fuel you through your day. And remember, if it's time tested, top-notch ingredients, and the talk of the table, it's Cindy certified.